What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you'll see a Patreon account. You click it, you become a member. All you got to do is try recommend movies and music and trailers for me to react to. Now, with that being said, we're here today with a Patreon request video. Sorry that it took me so long, my homeboy Beefy. But I'm here, and we're going to do the Watchmen like you asked me to do. So today we are reviewing the 2009 film The Watchmen. Now, I ain't seen this movie in a long time, a very, very long time. So I had to go ahead, pop that baby in, and watch it again. So the one thing that I am going to say off top is that I've always noticed that this damn movie has so many quotable lines in it. It has so many quotable lines in it. Mostly coming from Rorschach. Rorschach is a G. He steals the show. Jackie Earle does an amazing job as Rorschach. My man sounds like a fake-ass Batman, but he gets it done. Where is she? I was waiting for him to say that the whole damn time, but he never said it. But anyway, to the point. My man had the Batman voice before. Damn, was Batman out before? Anyway, I'll look into that later. But this movie is directed by Zack Snyder, who honestly captures the essence of this movie. It seems like a very gritty, a very dark tale about superheroes. When I remember watching The Boys, and the reason I like The Boys so much is because it seemed like kind of like a expansion of The Watchmen. The Watchmen kind of talked about the gritty side, the dark side of being a superhero, right? You have superheroes being dicks and shit, like the comedian who shot the pregnant chick, or who jumped out the freaking plane and started shooting all the freaking rioters. You know, like Dr. Manhattan really doesn't give a damn about nobody. It's so on and so forth, right? Even though, and I mean, the whole damn movie just shows the grittiness of these superheroes, or superheroes per se. So Rorschach is the freaking show. I love, there's like 3 different story arcs that we're following. We're still following Rorschach, we're following Night Owl, and then we're following the story that's going on in the background. My favorite, obviously, is the following of Rorschach's character and how he maneuvers through the storyline. But like, I wasn't really interested in Night Owl and what's her name? Something Spectre. The chick, you know what I'm talking about. Her name is Silk Spectre. Yeah. So, I wasn't really too much of a fan of their connection, but you kind of see it a mile away when it comes into play. So like, I remember watching it for the first time, and I was just like, yo, these two have some sort of interest in each other. She's about to lead this man Manhattan, and she's about to go to this dude, which ended up happening anyway. But that was the third part. The third aspect of the character, the arc of the film, is following Dr. Manhattan and him basically dealing with his godlike status. Dr. Manhattan basically is a freak accident involved in an experiment, pops up, comes back, and literally becomes a damn god. This dude basically resurfaces and starts to be used as a tool against the world by the United States. The United States basically are, they weaponize Superman in a way. And there's a line in there that says, God is American, right? And that honestly speaks volumes to the time frame that this film is taking place. Also, this movie is very true to the time period, and what I mean by that is that although it alters the timeline, the events that transpire, because the timeline is alternated, they seem very plausible. It seems like something that would happen if these timelines were twisted. You know, like example, like Dr. Manhattan basically ending the Vietnam War, like in a day, in the Vietnamese army, the Viet Cong wanted to basically surrender to him solely. This movie is literally like a journey. So I know it took me forever to get here, but the synopsis of the film is the comedian, one of the well-known superheroes in the film. He's mysteriously murdered, and Rorschach is trying to find out why. He thinks that somebody's going around, and they're basically killing off superheroes, and he wants to know why. And while doing so, he uncovers a plot by one of his own homies, because let's face it, you guys, this is 2009, you guys should have seen this shit already. He basically unfoils a plot by his own homeboy in order to bring about world peace. And in order to do so, he has to frame Dr. Manhattan and develop a common enemy among the world. So it's honestly freaking a genius plan to really think about. It's fucking genius, right? And Dr. Manhattan understands this. In order for civilization to continue in a peaceful manner, they have to hate him. He can live on another planet. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's basically a godlike being. So he just was like, I'm cool with it. But Rorschach is like, nah, bro, I'm not cool with it. I'm about to go snitch. I'm about to go tell everybody. I'm about to start whistling. But so Dr. Manhattan has to blow this man up. Now I'm not lying, bro. When I first saw this movie, Rorschach was like, do it! And I was like, he's not going to do it. Dr. Manhattan is such a fucking remorseless son of a bitch. He really just goes, fine. It just literally explodes and like blows him up like it ain't shit. It's just wild. This movie is very dark, gritty, gory. The gore levels in this movie are priceless. The freaking the cleaver to the pedophile dude's head or the child murderer's head. The guy sawing through the inmate's arms. People just getting beat to a pulp. Like it's really, really, really dark and gritty. And I like that about the film. I like rated R superhero movies. I like things like that because they make more damn sense in the realm of plausibility. The score of this film was very well done. I mean, literally everything hit. You got Bob Dylan, among other really popular songs scattered throughout this movie. And it just works with it. These slow, dark, dingy songs just placed in the movie. They have perfect timing, right? It's just, it works so well with the film. The one thing I will give Zack Snyder credit for, he does know how to pick scores and have it basically amplify his visuals. I will give him that. He is very good at doing that. The story, look, a lot of people don't like this movie, which is very surprising. I don't know if it has something to do with its portrayal in the comics. I don't know if it's because it's not true to the comics. I'm not very familiar with the comic book history, but I just, like I said, I'm just watching this film as is, and I always find it very enjoyable for me to watch, at least. So, I mean, favorite character out of this movie, hands down, is Rorschach. A lot of people like to fuck with Dr. Manhattan. I mean, my boy got blue balls. I don't understand why motherfuckers are so fascinated by this guy, but okay, sure, whatever. But another telltale sign, I remember one of the scenes that spoke to me the most was that Dr. Manhattan's fight within himself, because he's realizing that he literally is a godlike being. He is a godlike being. And he's just like, you know what? Like, I'm starting to, like, not understand humanity. I'm not, like, me and humanity don't have many things in common. Like, I don't really like you guys in a way. He starts to basically lose faith in humanity because he himself is above humanity. And it gets shown with that one scene where him and the comedian are talking because he shoots the Vietnamese girl that the comedian got pregnant. And it's like, you could have, he was like, what, you shot her, she was pregnant. And he was just like, well, you could have turned the fucking gun into Mercury, anything you wanted, but you just let it happen. Which is the truth. You allowed it to happen, so you just probably didn't give a damn. I mean, come on, dude. You can see the future, you can see the past. You're pretty quick to react, and for him to allow that to happen to me was just like, it pissed me off, bro, because I know that this man can stop it, but at the same time, it's like you understand his character because his character is like starting to lose it in a way. The comedian's character, the small bits that we get, man, my man is just an asshole. He's just a jerk. He's like he's just, I don't know, man. My man just don't give a damn about nothing. He's just that dude, you know what I'm saying? Come in, wreck shit, leave, whatever, But he actually unfoiled that one guy's plan. Fucking the Egyptian dude, I forgot his name. What's his damn name? What's his name? Ozymandias. But in the end, like I said, Watchmen was a very enjoyable film, especially to watch it again. Amazing. Rorschach. One of the most quotable lines in the movie is when Rorschach says, "You gotta realize, I'm not in here with y'all. Y'all in here with me. Man, that was the most savage shit I've ever heard in my life. That always is one of the most quotable shits in movie history. And it's crazy because Jackie Early, I really thought he was going to be a really good Freddy Krueger because based on his performance as Rorschach, and my man just really just let me down. And I don't know if it's like more of a studio issue or it's the way that they wanted him to portray it. But yeah, he kind of didn't handle it as Freddy. But overall, I love Watchmen. Watchmen is one of my go-to movies. I like that, V for Vendetta, shit like that. So this movie always gets play in my life. Thank you, Juan or Beefy, for recommending this movie for me to watch and review. I appreciate you, homie, and that is basically the end of my review. So let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Whatever the case may be, drop it in the comment section down below. And you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and adios.